Hello students, welcome to Educate. In this video, we will discuss about coordination compound. This chapter is very important not only for 12th board examination, even though for the IIT main and the NEET examination also. In 12th board examination, you already know questions here frequently asked, and in addition to that, the questions from the coordination compound also asked. One questions always asked in NEET examination as well as in IIT examination. In IIT examination, if there will be a topic here, nomenclature. If nomenclature will ask from coordination compound, then the nomenclature will not ask from the organic compound. And usually as there is generalized way, and if the nomenclature from the organic compound will ask, then that will not ask in coordination compound. So firstly, let's see what is coordination compound here. That was initially called complex compound. Coordination compound, that was initially called complex compound because their study was complex. So that's why that were called complex compound. And nowadays, now its studies, lots of study here has been done about those compounds. So nowadays, it will be felt that it's irrelevant to tell this one as a complex compound. Now, these compounds are usually called coordination compound. Coordination compound, that is. Werner's theory of coordination compound here, these Werners have proposed that the coordination in the coordination compound, a central atom shows two types of valency. One is called primary valency and another one is called secondary valency, of which the primary valency satisfies through ionic bond and the secondary valency satisfies through covalent bond. So according to Werners have defined the coordination compound as a compound in which a metal atom shows two types of valency, that is primary valency and the secondary valency. So coordination compound are coordination compounds are the compound in which a metal atom shows two types of valency, that is primary valency and the secondary valency, of which the primary valency will satisfy through ionic bond and the secondary valency satisfies through covalent bond. So the primary valency will be ionizable and the secondary valency will be non-ionizable. So coordination compound is That is here, the coordination compound, what is that? This one written here, you may write that also. Here in the book, that is the definition in one line has been not given. So I have written here, that is in the one line. What is coordination compound? Okay, and here is given characteristic of coordination compounds. So metals shows two types of linkages, primary and secondary. Primary valence is non-ionizable and the secondary valence is non-ionizable. And the secondary valence will have a special arrangement. So obviously a special arrangement will be because covalent bond is directional. Since the covalent bond is directional, that's why the ions or groups bound to the secondary linkage to the metal have characteristic special arrangement. Okay, that is the reason here. Let's see. Now then after here in the examination, 2 marks question asked, that is difference between double salt and a complex compound. In the examination there will be 2 marks question in 12th board examination. 2 marks question asked, that is the difference between double salt and the coordination compound. So here for 12th board exam for IIT main and for the NEET examination, you should know the difference, but in the examination how to write that doesn't matter. Obviously that doesn't matter for the 12th board examination, but for the NEET examination and for the IIT main examination, question will ask from this concept. So you should watch this one also carefully. Watch it here how to write so that you will get 2 marks. Firstly, listen here what is double salt and what is a complex compound. In double salt, like this one FeSO4 dot this compound, this is called more salt. This compound, that is more salt, this one FeSO4 dot NH2 SO4 dot 6H2. What is actually here? Double salt here and potassium here also. So in this compound here, these ions like FeSO4 and this compound are bonded with each other through hydrogen bonding, like FeSO4 here, iron, Fe2 plus here, and sulfate ion. This sulfate ion, ammonium ion there is, and this sulfate ion here to this one. Here ammonia suppose is bonded, ammonia NH4 plus, 2 moles of NH4 plus will be bonded with this sulfate ion through electrostatic force of attraction. This ammonium ion, more salt is FeSO4 dot NH4 whole twice SO4 dot 6H2O. So here water will be bonded through hydrogen bonding to this compound. 6 water molecule like that. So in double salts, the cation, anion, and here water also, so they are bonded with each other through hydrogen bonding. That means 2 salt, that is FeSO4 and this ammonium sulfate as well as this water, they will be bonded with each other through hydrogen bonding. 1, 2, 3, you may draw here anyway other places also. Here places, scarcity of the places, that's why I have not drawn. I'm feeling uncomfortable to draw this one. So 6 water molecule there, 1 or 2 ammonium ion, sulfate ion here Fe2 plus. So in double salts, the 2 salts, this salt and this salt, FeSO4, this salt FeSO4 and a salt ammonium sulfate NH4 whole twice SO4, they as well as the 6 water molecule, they are bonded with each other through hydrogen bonding. They are bonded with each other through hydrogen bonding. So when you will dissociate, you will dissolve in water. So when you will dissolve this water, then here cation and anion will get separate out. So that will dissociate into Fe2 plus and SO4 2 minus. and this ammonium ion and sulfate ion, because they are bonded with each other through hydrogen bonding, so very easily they will dissociate. Now ammonium ion and the sulfate ion, that will also dissociate completely. So there will be formation of ammonium ion and the sulfate ion. In the more salt, ammonium ion and FeSO4 and ammonium sulfate, NH4 whole twice SO4, they are bonded as well as the 6 water molecule. They will be bonded with each other through hydrogen bonding. So when they will dissolve in water, so it will dissociate completely into their constituent ions. The constituent ions in the more salt is, here Fe2 plus, here SO4 2 minus, here ammonium ion NH4 plus, as well as SO4 2 minus, and water will also separate out. That is here. So that means double salts will dissociate completely in water. Same here, potash alum, KAlSi4 whole twice dot 12H2O. So KAlSi4 whole twice H2O, 12H2O. So when it will dissolve in water, when you dissolve in water, so water will get separate out. So this water molecule will get separate out. Now that will dissociate into K plus, Al plus 3 plus, and SO4 2 minus. So the potash alum, this potash alum, the ions in the potash alum is potassium ion, aluminum ion, and the sulfate ion. When you dissolve this potash alum in water, then the constituent ions will get separate out. That is potassium ion, aluminum ion, and the sulfate ion. All of them will get separate out. So the double salts dissociate completely in water, and the force of attraction operates between the two salts. In case of double salt, the force of attraction operates between the two salts will be the force of attraction which operates between the molecules. And here, in case of a coordination compound, the force of attraction here either covalent bond or the ionic bond, like FeCN whole 6 4 minus. So actually here 4 minus means 4 potassium is potassium or sodium is attached here. Bonding between here iron and Cn minus, that is a covalent bonding. Bonding between Fe, there is K4 FeCN whole 6, this compound. So bonding between this iron and this Cn minus, that is covalent bonding. This bonding is covalent bonding. And through this whole of the sphere, this potassium ion bonded here through electrostatic force of attraction. So this bonding is ionic bonding. So here central atom is showing two types of valency, that is ionic valency, primary valency, and this secondary valency, of which the primary valency satisfies through ionic bond, while the secondary valency satisfies through covalent bond. So when you dissolve this compound in water, so what happens when you dissolve K4 FeCN whole 6 in water, then this bonding here is ionic bonding, so it will get separate, but bonding between iron and that of the Cn minus is covalent. That's why this bonding will not dissociate. So when you dissolve this compound in water, so there you will get 4 moles of K plus, and here FeCN whole 6 4 minus, that will be. So this compound has not dissociated completely in water. So one of them here, firstly in the 12th board examination, 2 marks question will ask, that is the difference between, write the difference between double salt and the coordination compound. The first one will be definition, that is in case of coordination compound, a central metal atom or a metal atom shows 2 types of valency, that is primary valency and the secondary valency, in which the primary valency satisfies through ionic bond, while the secondary valency satisfies through covalent bond. And in case of double salt, you will have to write that every element shows only one valency, and the force of attraction operates between the the force of attraction operates between the two salts, or the force of attraction operating between two molecules, that is not ionic and not the covalent bond. That means two molecules, two different salts are bonded with each other through a force of attraction operating between the molecules, that is either the dipole-dipole interaction or the hydrogen bonding or the van der Waals force of attraction. Okay, second point you will have to write the primary in case of coordination compound on dissociation when dissolved in water will not dissociate completely into their constituent ions, while in case of secondary in case of double salts you will have to write when dissolved in water dissociates completely into their constituent ions. And third one you will have to write the example here, like K4 FACN whole 6, that is coordination compound. And in case of double salts, either you write more salts or potash alum, whichever you would like to write. So you will have to write in this manner here: complex compound or coordination compound, here double salt, and here coordination compound. In double salts, first one, every elements first one point will be that, and second point will be when dissolved in water, in case of double salt, when dissolved in water dissociate completely into their constituent ions. And about the coordination compounds, when dissolved in water do not dissociate completely into their constituent ions. So in double salt here, on when dissolved in water and say in table salt when dissolved in water dissociate completely into their constituent ions. And in case of coordination compound, do not dissociate
स्टॉप नहीं हो सकता ना, ये तो दूर रख सकते। चलिए इसको बंद कर दीजिए, हम जब जाएंगे
Do not and don't dissociate completely into their constituent ions, and only those bond will dissociate which will be
दिख नहीं रहा है, ऐसे करके लिखिए।
ठीक है सर, अब लिख लेगा मेरे पास। Okay guys, you will get the marks when you will write in this manner. You already know what's the difference between double salt and the coordination compound. I hope that has been fixed in your brain. But you will not get 2 marks until you will not write like this. And third one is example. Okay guys, in this manner you will have to write. Then only you will get 2 out of 2 in the 12th board examination. And for the NEET examination and for IIT main examination, you should have the idea that is. Okay, so that is here the what is double salt and what is coordination compound. Now let's see about the here definitions of some important terms containing coordination compounds. Let's see here. So about that we will discuss in the next video. That is definition, different terms are there about which we will discuss in the next class. It's all for this class. Thank you, Team Educate.